Okay, folks, on to 8.6. 8.6 isn't so bad. Let's see. 8.6, number 288. We have square root of 4x minus 3 equals 7. So there's an interesting trick when you have on the left or on one side there's a square root, and on the other side there's just a number. So what we do is whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. So we just square both sides. Aha. Squaring a square root is easy. And you get 49 there. So 4x minus 3 equals 49. Add 3 to both sides. 2x equals 13. Divide both sides by 4. Boom. Okay. 290. 3y minus 4 equals negative 2. Every once in a while, they're going to try and trick you. So I just told you a second ago, I said, oh, it's real easy to square both sides and then solve it. I forgot to mention something. Once you get your answer, plug it back in and make sure it works. So once you get your answer, plug it back in. 4 times 13 is 52, minus 3 is 49, square root of 49 is 7. It works. Make sure it works with the original problem. Okay, so basically I see here that I'm going to get an answer that doesn't work. The reason I know that, because if you take a square root of something, it can't equal something negative. So I know the answer is no solution, but let me show you. So let's say you're in a rush, you're not paying attention, you square both sides, you get 3y minus 4 equals 4, 3y equals 8, y equals 8 thirds. Plug it back in, 3 times 8 thirds is 3, minus 4 is negative 1, square root of negative 1. Can't take the square root of negative 1. So basically, this answer does not work, and so we say no solution. But did you notice in the very beginning, I noticed it because there's a square root is equal to a negative number. That can't happen. So no solution should make sense. And then, let's see, 292. This section's pretty mellow. Cube root of 4x minus 1 equals 3. Oh, there's a cube root. How do I get rid of a cube root? How do you get rid of a cube root? You cube things. Oh, so whatever I do to the left, I do to the right. So you have to cube both sides. So cubing a cube root, they cancel each other out. 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3, 27. Add 1 to both sides, divide both sides by 4, 7. Cool. Plug it back in, double check, 4 times 7, 28 minus 1. What the? Did I do that right? Plus 1, 28. Oh yeah, 28 minus 1 is 27. Cube root of 27 is 3. Whew. Did I cuss? I apologize if I did. Okay. Oh. Let's see. 298. 298. Square root of 6n plus 1 plus 4 equals 8. Okay, so notice that in all the previous problems, you have to have the radical completely alone. Okay, so let's get the radical completely alone. So there's one extra step. Get the radical completely alone. So I have square root of 6n plus 1 is equal to 4. Now it looks like the problems I used to do a second ago. Square both sides. 6n plus 1 equals 16. 6n equals, subtract 1 from both sides, 15. Divide both sides by 6. Reduce if possible. 3 goes in there 5 times. 3 goes in there twice. Okay. 304, and then you should be good. 304. Okay, we'll do one more after 304. 304. We have S. I'll put X. Square root of X minus 8 equals X minus 8. Okay. Is the radical alone? Yes. Okay, well then let's square both sides. So the left side is easy. And then the right side, write it as x minus 8 times x minus 8 and then do the FOIL. So you get x squared minus 8x minus 8x. So minus 16x plus 64. So I just FOILed it off to the side. Okay. So now we need to set it equal to 0. So I'll make this side 0. X squared, so minus x, minus 17x. And then if I add 8, so plus 72. How does that factor? X minus 8, x minus 9. So I get answers of 8 and 9. And then, so we're not done yet. Remember, I said whenever we're squaring both sides or cubing both sides, you always have to check your answers. It's possible one of them might not work. Let's try 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Square root of 0 is 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay, 8 works. Let's try 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. And 9 minus 8 is 1. They both work. That's cool. Done. So in 8.6, whenever you get answers, you need to make sure to check them. I'll do one more. Again, I'm hoping you're finding this section pretty easy. Let's try 312. 12x minus 5 to the 1/3 power plus 8 equals 3. Okay, 1/3 power, maybe just write it as cube root. Would that look better? Cube root of 12x minus 5. We got to get that alone, so I'm just going to subtract 8 from both sides. Negative 5. Okay. So the cube root of this mess is negative 5, so because I brought the 8 over. Cool. Okay. So basically they thought if they gave you a 1/3 power, it would confuse you, but it won't because you just wrote that as cube root. Familiar grounds, what do? We got the radical alone. Cube both sides. 12x minus 5 equals negative 125. Negative 5, negative 5, negative 5, negative 125. 12x equals, add 5, negative 120. Divide by 12, negative 10. Double check. 12 times negative 10 is negative 120. Minus a 5 is negative 125. The cube root of that is negative 5. Boom, done. So it does in fact work out. Okay. So you should be able to handle the rest of 8.6.